Hello, everybody. Welcome to All Saints Episcopal in Tyler, Texas. The scene for this afternoon's game, Milbourne Field, for this presentation of Texas College Steer football on ASN2, presented by Yosemite Roofing, the GOAT of roofing. Today, the Steers homecoming, a very vibrant atmosphere on campus today prior to kickoff. Bands playing, including the Alto Marching Band, the Texas College Steer Band, as well as the Bolter Viking Band, all the guest stars for the on-campus festivities. But now, the time for talk is over. It's time for football. As the Steers of Texas College, looking to get their first Sooner Athletic Conference win and first overall win of the season, are playing host to the newly ranked top 25 team in all of NAIA, and currently sitting atop tied with the Texas Wesleyan Rams of the Sooner Athletic Conference, the visiting Wildcats of Louisiana Christian University by way of Pine View, Louisiana. Hello, everybody. Welcome into the HTO broadcast booth. Jared Jones here with you for this afternoon's game. Typically, we have a lot of later games in the SAC, but today won't be under the lights for a pretty good while. Of course, we had the once-in-a-lifetime solar eclipse, so a very exciting day outside of football as well. This is the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff. In store, we'll hear from Texas College Athletic Director Rainey Butler. We'll also hear from head coach of the Steers, Coach Jarrell Jackson. We'll introduce our starters for today's game. We'll also have a little something special. We'll have a prediction from Yosemite Roofing's own GOAT. Yes, Miss Nancy will be picking her favorite to win this game. All that and more on the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff. It'll continue after this 4-minute break. It's Steers and Wildcats on the Antler Sports Network, ASN2, and ASN Radio.
My name is Nathan LeMaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there. Take the device, put it over the pill, like so, push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
Give it everything. At Pelche Kia and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional, friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
So we continue the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff. I had the opportunity to speak with Steer head coach Jarrell Jackson and get his 2 cents as to how he feels prior to this game. Coach Jarrell Jackson on the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff as we get ready for the Steers against the Wildcats at Milbourne Field on the campus of All Saints Episcopal in Tyler, Texas. Coach Jackson, not only is this a big day as a conference matchup, it's homecoming. How have you enjoyed the homecoming festivities on campus throughout the week?
Homecoming is I was always taught homecoming is not for the coaches and players, it's for the fans, so we kind of just been going through it like that.
Going through practice this week, how do you feel about the team? What improvements have you seen them make?
Oh, we were good. We had real sharp practice on Tuesday, real sharp practice on Thursday. Terrell Hookman had a good day, and Tyler Jones had a good day, so we'll see how it go.
Now, Bo Jones and Hookfin, 2 absolute weapons on offense that you can move around the field, but most likely are you trying to have them at quarterback, or if you can even want to let that information get out there before game time, or what are you looking at them?
Both of them play quarterback. Hookfin will start at quarterback, and we'll roll. If something happens, Tyler Jones will be the next one in, and we'll get it going. But it'll be exciting. Nobody, we ain't hiding nothing. Hookfin is going to start at quarterback, and Tyler Jones will be his backup.
Now, with those 2 weapons, looking at the rest of the offense, how confident are they going into this game? You're going against the number 25 team in the country, so that spread offense, that air the ball out mentality that you guys are known for, how do they feel coming up to this game?
I think they feel good. I mean, our strength is the receivers, their strength is the DBs. We're going to see what happens.
Now, finally, leading up to this game, are there any superstitions or any good old-fashioned mantras that you like to throw out there, or just good old-fashioned play the game?
Nah, just roll out and play the game.
All right, Coach, thank you for your time.
Appreciate it.
My name is Nathan LeMaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there. Take the device, put it over the pill, like so. Push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
give it everything. At Pelshane Kia and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional, friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
As we continue the East Texas Benefits Countdown to kickoff, both teams are in the locker room getting ready, and a lot of homecoming fans are pouring in from the Texas College campus here to Milbourne Field. Prior to kickoff, I had an opportunity to speak with Texas College Athletic Director Randy Butler. Here's our conversation with via the ABS T-shirt graphics hotline, official apparel provider of the Antler Sports Network and the eventual ASN shop opening in 2024.
With us via the ABS T-shirt graphics hotline is athletic director for the Texas College Steers, Coach Randy Butler. Coach, it's homecoming time for the Steers, a very important time, almost pretty much like a pseudo holiday on campus. How have the on-campus celebrations have been? Of course, I've looked at the schedule. It's pretty much something every day, every hour on the hour, so it's a lot going on. What's some of the fun that you've had? Have you been enjoying yourself on campus this week?
Absolutely. The campus has been electric. Every year here at the homecoming, it's always a great time. We get a lot of alumni who comes back. A lot of former athletes come back pouring into the current athletes, and it's just an electric atmosphere. And so you just have to just be here to just feel it. And yes, every day there is something going on, and I'm not able to sit in my office as I do some of the days, trying to get some things going, because I want to, be out and see all of the festivities going on. But it's an exciting time to be a Texas College Steer. So appreciate you asking.
Now, of course, Texas College, one of the most historical, not even just colleges, but just institutions of higher learning in the Lone Star State of Texas. You're in some pretty good company. You're one of only two HBCUs in the Sooner Athletic Conference outside of being Langston. They're out of Oklahoma. But Texas College is also the 12th oldest school in the state, both private and public. So a long story of academic and athletic tradition. What are some of your favorite Texas College memories, if we can go down memory lane for a second?
Sure. We one of our rivals is Langston, so we've always played Langston pretty tough. Some of the track memories and making the tournament there, the tournament in soccer, 2005 when the Steers won the Central States Football League Conference champion. So got a lot of great memories of Steer country. And one other thing I do want to share with you. When you went back and mentioned some of the history as far as football is concerned, a lot of people don't know this, but in the state of Texas, there are only 3 HBCUs with a football team. That's Texas Southern, Prairie View, and Texas College. If we want to narrow that a little bit further, Texas College is the only private HBCU in the state of Texas with a football team. So we are in rare air. So I want to put that out there.
Fun fact indeed. I'm all about random and obscure facts, especially that magnitude. Of course, some may not know that. Here's probably my favorite fact, not only about just athletics over at Texas College, but just the college as a whole, as an entity. That the only East Texas school that has 2 National Historic Places. Of course, the library and the president's office nationally recognized as historic locations. So with that being said, can you give us a bit of an insight? Of course, not all of us are in the office walking the campus every day like you are, Coach. Talk about the enjoyment or the pride that you have being able to say that you're the athletic director of one of the most historic schools, not just in the state, but in the country.
Well, I tell you, it's been a joy and a pleasure and a blessing to be able to lead the Texas College Steers in a new direction. As you know, athletic-wise, we've been dormant for a little while, but I think we're on the cusp of turning the corner and doing some great things here in our sports. In fact, basketball, men and women's basketball, just missed the playoffs this past year, and softball just missed the playoffs last year. So, and football, we picked up our first victory in a while last year, and this year we're still pursuing. So, I feel honored to be in this seat and to lead the Steers in a different direction and just bring us back to relevance.
Now, in that coaching staff, of course, on the Antler Sports Network, Texas College has been a mainstay for a good couple of years now. There's a new sheriff in town, at least on the softball side. It's on the Steers website. So would you like to introduce the Antler Sports Network viewers and listeners to the new softball coach or the head softball coach over at Texas College?
Absolutely. There's a new sheriff in town with the head softball. Her name is Coach Jasmine Bex. She's a Texas College alum. She played here. She was a dual sport athlete here. She left here, coached at Jarvis. She coached at Prairie View, and most recently Houston Tillotson in Austin. And so she brings a wealth of experience and energy to the program. And they just won their first fall ball game the other day, which was her first victory here as coach against Hill College. So we're expecting some great things from that program. Very excited about Coach Jasmine Bex, and we look forward to getting the season going. So it's going to be exciting.
Now, finally, Coach, let's get into our wheelhouse, or at least both of our wheelhouses. Let's talk about some football. Of course, this year, as you talked about, looking to get your first win of the season. You had a good season last year, a lot of building, a lot of rebuilding, and some of those rebuilding aspects have trickled into this year with Coach Jarrell Jackson and company. What are some good things that you've seen transpire from the football team, whether that be on the field, on the broadcast, or even on the practice field? What have you seen from the Steer football team this season?
Well, I've seen a market improvement in the defense. I think the defense is playing some great ball right now. We have to get the offense generated, and once we get the offense generated, we should be able to put together some things that haven't been seen here in a while. And so we've got a quarterback from Tyler that's probably he's either going to start or he's going to come into the game. The young man spent about 3 years at Chapel Hill and did some great things at quarterback there, and then he wound up transferring to Tyler High, formerly John Tyler, and he's been showing us some great things at the quarterback position. So he's going to get some great playing time. Local guy, a guy I watched when he was over at Chapel Hill, and we tried to recruit him. Wasn't sure if we'd have a chance to get him, and lo and behold, we were able to get him here. And so we've just been kind of getting him ready, and we think that this particular game, he's going to get an opportunity to showcase some of the things that he was able to do while he was at Chapel Hill. So we're looking forward to a great contest. Louisiana Christian runs the football quite a bit. We believe we've got a great scheme to try to stop some of that, and we've got to get great quarterback play. So that's where we are, quarterback and O-line. But we feel like we're headed in the right direction, and we'll see if we can put it all together at 2 o'clock Saturday at All Saints Meepen Field.
Now, Coach, the last thing before I let you go, back-to-back games, back-to-back weeks, even though they ended up being losses on the schedule. Against NAU, of course, that game was also on the Antler Sports Network. That was on ASN2. A very competitive game, a very close game, and most importantly, a very entertaining game. Score of that one ended up being 30-26, a nail-biter pretty much to the final play. And then last week, you took on a Arkansas Baptist team, also a pretty close game, 23-8. You're slowly but surely closing in those gaps as the season goes on. How much of importance would this game be if you were to pull out the upset against a newly ranked number 25 team in the country after the recently released NAIA polls, and most importantly, get a big game on homecoming?
Well, it would go a long way toward the direction the program is headed in. We believe that if we can do that, the main thing I want to see the athletes get out there and compete. If they go out there and compete, regardless of what the score is, I think we'll be victorious.
Wise words, as always, Coach Butler. I want to say thank you for your time, and most importantly, enjoy the rest of homecoming week.
Thank you so much.
My name is Nathan Lemaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there. Take the device, put it over the pill, like so, push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
Everything. And Pelshake and Tyler were tough, never quits.
Hey guys, it's Jared Jones with the Antler Sports Network, and it is homecoming time for the Texas College Steers. Well, while they're about to get ready over at Milborn Field on the campus of All Saints Episcopal in the Rose City of Tyler, Texas, we're getting ready for the game in our own way. We partnered with our great friends over at Yosemite Roofing to not only show them as they're one of the best roofers in East Texas, but to also predict today's game. And helmets and mascot heads, that's fine and all, but we decided to go with a more goated approach. as we get ready for game time here on the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff, we had two fantastic partners of Yosemite Roofing help us do prediction right. So, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, of course. My name's Donovan Davis. I was raised in the local area, been in construction my whole life. The reason I'm with Yosemite is really just a basis of honesty and integrity. We know that it can be hard when you don't understand your roof system, and we want to educate you through that process as well, so that you're not just paying us, but you become part of the family, and your roof system becomes a part of your everyday language, so that if in the future you have to deal with it yourself, that you can move forward with that.
My name's Raul Reyes. I'm Lindale local here in the East Texas area. I've been here my entire life. I did start up with the Yosemite Roofing roughly about 5 years ago from the start with Josiah Roseberry, a company owner. Now, I have been a roofer my entire life, generations of it within my family, and all I want to do is come out and help and inspect your roof system to make sure that you are taken care of appropriately, the way it's supposed to be done. And of course, as my coworker mentioned, honesty and integrity above all.
So, now that we've introduced both Donovan and Raul, it's time to pick. Both of these buckets will represent different teams, and Nancy will use these buckets to predict who's going to win this game. To the bucket on my right, this bucket will represent the Steers of Texas College, and the bucket to my left will represent Louisiana Christian University. So, we're going to allow Nancy to, on her own fruition, pick who is going to win this game.
You guys make like clicking noises?
So, as you can see, Nancy's going with the Steers. Raul, congratulations. Your bucket got picked. How's it feel?
It feels great. I feel amazing.
Well, let's hope those Steers feel amazing as they look to take on the Wildcats and beat them here on homecoming. Well, this has been Nancy's pick. Let's see if it comes to fruition. It's game time on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2. Hey guys, it's Jared Jones with the Antler Sports Network, and it is kickoff is moments away here from Milbourne Field. That has concluded our East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff for this presentation of Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing. Nancy picking the Steers, as you saw just moments ago. So, who knows? Maybe the luck of a goat is on the side of the Steers this afternoon. Texas College won the toss, elected to defer. Louisiana Christian will take the football first. We see Coach Randy Butler stalking the sidelines of the Steers, Texas College, in uniforms that we've never seen before here on the Antler Sports Network. All purple, tops, bottoms, and hats. Louisiana Christian, the visiting team from Pineview, Louisiana, taking about a good 3.5-hour drive, a very good drive indeed, in their white tops with blue numerals and letterings with an orange trim, with blue and orange piping along the tops, purple bottoms with Wildcats encrusted in orange with a white stripe along the side of the pants, with a orange helmet with the secondary LCU logo on one side and the players' respective numbers on the other. Back deep for Louisiana Christian as we try to get numbers here. It appears that's going to be number 1, Glenn White, and number 18, Christian Wright. So White and Wright in the backfield almost sounds like a law firm, as kickoff is set to go. Doing the kicking for the Texas College Steers is going to be number 85, Tyreek Hastings, the defensive lineman / kicker, at least on our roster. And we are set to go for kickoff. End over end kick Taking it the other way is going to be White. He takes off from the 15-yard line, going up the middle now, looking to go through midfield, puts a stiff arm. Hastings, the last line of defense. He's going to get brought down at the 43-yard line, and that's where the game will begin. Let's introduce our starting lineups, brought to you by Spartan Exteriors, starting, of course, with the offense of Louisiana Christian. Coming into this game with an unblemished 6-0 record, 4-0 in conference. Starting quarterback is Sal Palermo III. Palermo was once a Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week. Devin Briscoe and Dalen Charles, the running backs. Ethan Kreisman and Sammy Feaster, the wide receivers. Jacob Ganto, the tight end. Offensive lineman Jackson, Richard, Randall, Lilly, and Washington, respectively. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion. It's a handoff up to the outside. He's going to gain a pretty good solid amount, maybe about 2 yards or so, and make it 2nd down and 8. On the tackle for the Steers was number 30. That's Dylan Dubois getting his first tackle of the game. 2nd and 8 now for the Wildcats. Rolling out, throw across the middle is complete. Hauled in by the Wildcats number 88, Jacoby Ganote. Ganote with a gain of 17, moving the chains. 1st and 10 for Louisiana Christian. 14 minutes and 10 seconds remaining. Wildcats in the hurry up on this 1st and 10 snap. It's a handoff immediately to Briscoe. Briscoe might have lost a yard. No, officials are going to say he got to the original line of scrimmage. So he'll have to settle for a 2nd and 10. On the stop for Texas College was number 52, Sincere Mullen, the linebacker, getting his first tackle of the game. They're going to say he lost a yard. It's going to be 2nd and 11. Quick throw, the outside is incomplete. Intended for Sammy Feaster. Feaster, his first target, just outside of his grasp. And now 3rd and 11 the Wildcats face. Wildcats last week blanking North American at home by a score of 55-0. Here's 3rd and 10. Steers looking to bring the pressure. It's a quick pitch. Flag is thrown. Carry is made. Oh, and a big-time hit. Dalen Charles on the carry. Tackle. Big-time tackle there by trying to see if we have a number for him. That's Alante Brewer, number 8 on the hit. There's going to be no gain, but penalty was right before the snap. Infraction penalty called against the Steers. 5-yard penalty is going to make it 3rd and 6. Shotgun formation for Palermo. Steps up in the pocket, getting pressure, gets rolled and brought down. He's going to lose 8. The ball came out. The Steers say they had it. Coming up with the tackle was Sincere Mullen again for the Steers, number 52. He's already got 2 tackles on the game. And that's going to be a loss of 4. Check that, make it a loss of 5. Now the Wildcats are facing a 4th down and long. Offense will stay on the field. Palermo taking the shotgun snap, looking. Quick pitch across the middle is hauled in by Ganote. Ganote crosses the line to gain. That's a gain of 12. Make it 1st and 10. There is a flag thrown right along the numbers right next to the Texas College sideline. Looks like it's going to be against Louisiana Christian. Illegal receiver downfield called against Louisiana Christian, and that's going to make this 4th down just a tad bit harder. Five-yard penalty gets called, and it looks like the punt team is going to come out for LCU. Going back deep to receive for the Steers is going to be number 19, Damari Williams, the receiver. Low snap. Clean hold, however. Sky-high kick, not a lot of distance. Is going to take a bounce right at about the 20 and take a pretty good LCU roll inside the 15. And right before it goes out of bounds, Texas College will take over on their first offensive possession, 1st and 10 from the 14-yard line after the official spot. If we have a moment, let's take a second to introduce the Texas College Steer offense. Starting lineup brought to you by Spartan Exterior. Starting quarterback, as we spoke with Coach Jarrell Jackson prior to kickoff, TJ Hookman going to be the single caller. Alante Brewer, the running back. Jalen Jackson, Aaron McClure, Deontay Hill, and Rory Bailey, the receivers. Norman, Munoz, Coker, Lewis, and Benton, the offensive linemen. First play from scrimmage for the Steers is incomplete. Pass was intended for Cooper. Incompletion will make it 2nd down and 10. The Steers so far this season averaging 14 points per game. Total offensive yardage 350 yards per game for the Steers with 12 minutes remaining at quarter number 1. Empty backfield now for Hookfin. Hookfin puts a man in motion. Now has a running back. That new back is going to be Alante Brewer. Hookfin hit as he throws, has a man downfield. It's caught. It's a foot race. Midfield, 45-40, 30, 25-20. Gets brought down at the 15-yard line. Pass is hauled in by Deontay Hill. Hill with our first big play of the game. 76-yard reception will now make it 1st and 10. Hookman with a beautiful ball as he was hit. And Hill did a great job of high-pointing the football even with a defender on his heels. Might have even hurt footsteps, but hauled it in anyway. Empty backfield now once again for Hookman. Hookman takes a snap, rolls out to his left, immediately pressured, running for his life, gets to the original line of scrimmage and maybe even gained a yard. He falls out of bounds, so the clock will stop momentarily. That gain of 1 will make it 2nd down and 9. Hookfin typically plays receiver, as they've seen Broderick Brown, Tyler Jones, and, of course, the original day 1 starter for the Steers, Isaiah Sattler, taking the signal calling role. Roll to the play is still going to be 2nd down and 9. Hookfin rolls, has a man in the end zone, incomplete. That pass was intended for Anthony Holden, his first target of the game. Hookfin taking a shot right in the end zone in the early going after a 75-plus pass was complete to Hill. That is currently having Texas College with its great field position. Ball is on the 18-yard line. After the incompletion, it's 11 minutes and 17 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. The Wildcats on defense from Louisiana Christian. The first time ranked in the top 25 after the most recent NAIA polls. Hookfin rolling out to his right, still looking downfield, trying to direct traffic now, switches to his left, still looking, turns on the afterburners, crosses the line of scrimmage, and he's going to get 4 yards and step out of bounds.
Let's get on a keeper.
Hookfin's keeper, looked like it was going to be a loss of about 15, as the Louisiana Christian defense had multiple Wildcats on the prowl, but not able to bring him down. It's 4th and 5 for the Steers. Hookfin again in the gun, empty formation, 5 out wide. LCU looking to bring the house in. They do. They rush 5. Hookfin 50-50 on the end zone, intended for Cooper, incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs. Hookfin's arm easily looking to be back in pristine form. The last time Hookfin played quarterback here on the Antler Sports Network was ironically last season. And even more ironically, it was against the top 20. It was against the 25th ranked team in the Firestorm of Arizona Christian. That game was from Chapel Hill Bulldog Stadium. This game here from Milbourne Field, still in Tyler. 10:55 remaining in quarter number 1. The incompletion from Hookfin on 4th down brings up 1st and 10. Handoff now for the Wildcats. Going the other way is going to be Feaster. Feaster along the sideline at the 40, at the 45, 50. Midfield, he has 3 steers on him. He's going to go untouched. One last tackle. Is he going to get it? Touchdown, LCU! Louisiana Christian strikes first with 10:40 remaining as we take another look with our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. Feaster going pretty much the length of the field. "98-yard touchdown run with 10:40 remaining as now we await the PAT from Mason Ingram, the sophomore. Good hold, good kick, through the uprights, and good. We played 5 minutes of football, and we already have some big-time moments. Let's see if that continues. Back in 30 seconds. This is Yosemite Roofing, Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2. It was a 98-yard touchdown rush from Feaster that puts LCU on the board first and gives us our 7-0 score. The Steers had a 76-yard touchdown reception from Hookfin to Hill to put them inside their own 20, but on 4th down and 5, Hookfin looking for Cooper in the end zone. That pass ended up falling incomplete. Squib kick, not a lot of distance at all. Texas College falls on it at around the 34-yard line. And they'll take back over 1st and 10. And while we have another moment, let's go ahead and introduce the Louisiana Christian defense. Starting lineups brought to you by Spartan Exteriors. Brimmer, Bougerie, Robertson, and Simon, the defensive linemen. Andre Reed and Kevin Turiak, the linebackers. Defensive backs are Cole Jones, Benny Clark III, DeMario Weathersby, Jaheim Mitchell, and the best name probably on the roster, Mr. Pop McGee. That's a heck of a name. We had Sabretooth on the Sabine Cardinals last night as a presentation of high school football. Pop McGee might give him a run for his money. Here's the 1st and 10 snap for the Steers. It's going to be a handoff along the outside. It's only going to gain, no, they say he even lost a yard. That carry was from Alante Brewer, the running back, number 24, his second carry of the game. 2nd and 11 now for the Steers. Brewer back in now as the lone back for Hookfin. He's standing to his quarterback's left. Man in motion is Cooper. Hookfin looking across the middle, has Cooper. He hauls it in. He's going to gain 3. Check that. He's going to gain 2. LCU said the pass was incomplete, but officials will rule it a complete pass. Result of the 2-yard gain is going to bring up 3rd and 9 for Louisiana Christian. Let's check that for Texas College. Texas College falling on the road last week to Arkansas Baptist in Little Rock by a score of 23-8. Hookfin taking the shotgun snap. Has a little bit of space, steps up, throws to Cooper. He has his man. He's going to gain 9. Check that, make it a gain of 10. Got a little bit of extra change on that one. Move the chains. 1st down and 10 as Cooper with his second reception of the day. Hookfin is now 2 for 3 to Cooper alone. First and 10. Ball is on the 45. Check that, make it the 46. Shotgun snap for Hookfin. Hookfin looking, has a man downfield. Sidearm throw, incomplete. Pass was intended for the Steers' number 81, Aaron McClure. That was a sidearm throw, Patrick Mahomes-esque, as we take another look via our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. Just to the outside, incomplete. Make it 2nd down and 10, and we have a stoppage of play. Don't think there was a timeout. Texas College had a couple of their guys step off the field. Louisiana Christian started strolling to their sideline, but no dice. Either way, it's going to be 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Ball's on the 44. Man in motion. Hookfin takes a snap, rolls out, now moving over to his right. Danger in front of him. Now going to go over to his left. Space running out for him. He's backed up at least a good 30 or so yards. Hookfin still going. Ankle tackle is made at the 30. The loss of 15 on the TFL is Andre Reed, the outside linebacker. And deservedly so, along with Ernest Simon. Simon is going to take a quick break. He was in pursuit of Hookfin as well.
Made on the tackle for the Wildcats back at the 31.
It's going to be 3rd and about 25. Hookfin in the same formation. 2 slot receivers and a back to his right. Quick handoff to Brewer. Brewer's going to gain 2. But that isn't going to make this upcoming 4th down a lot easier. The Steelers got about 4th down and loop 3:23 to go as it's punt time for Texas College. DeAndre Hill, the man who had that 75-yard reception on the previous offensive drive, is going to do the kicking honors. Back deep for Louisiana Christian is Ethan Kreisman, number 6. Kreisman, the junior. Louisiana Christian looking to block this kick, sending all of Piney View's faithful in to block it. Hill gets it off. Clean kick. Kreisman fields it at about the 35. Turns the corner, gets a solid block, but gets rolled down and isn't going to gain a single yard. The tackle made by the Steers, number 38, Victor Jonathan. Jonathan doing a great job on kickoff coverage, keeping the elusive Kreisman in his sight. So LCU will take back over 1st and 10. They're up 7-0. 7:06 remaining in quarter number 1. It was a 95-yard touchdown run from Feaster that put the Wildcats on the board. LCU averaging 44 points a game, 294 yards on the ground. Stepping up is Palermo. Palermo gets it off. It's tipped and almost intercepted. Just about a fingernail away from an interception was Tyler Mitchell. As Palermo was similar to Hookfin running for his life, the Steer pressure has been there. Broke what almost would have been a sack. But instead, I'm sure he'll accept the incompletion, bringing up 2nd and 10. 6:57 remaining. Takes the snap. Looking. Has a man across the middle. Did he pick it off? No! Looks like he was trying to get Devin Briscoe across the middle. But the Steelers had a linebacker right there on him. Once again, Tyler Mitchell was almost there for the interception, but just wasn't there in time. Incompletion brings up 3rd and 10. Shotgun snap. Faking the handoff now, going up the middle. Trying to get a number as to who received the carry. Seems to be Devin Briscoe on that last run. And it looks like that gain of 5 isn't going to be enough. And it's punting time for Louisiana Christian. Kicking for LCU is going to be number 36, Mason Ingram. Back deep for the Steers is going to be number 19, Damari Williams.
No card.
Here's the kick. Great kick. Plenty of distance into the windy Tyler afternoon air. Takes an extra 5 yards, 6-7 yards on the roll. And Texas College will take over 1st and 10 once again deep within their own territory, this time from the 24-yard line. We've barely crossed 6 minutes remaining in quarter number 1. Louisiana Christian up 7-0. The Steers averaging 24 minutes and 28 seconds with the football per game. That's the third lowest amongst Sooner Athletic Conference teams. 1st down and 10 from the 24. Hookfin taking the shotgun snap, looking across the middle, wants to go deep, but instead is going to have to run, lets it fly. This could possibly be intentional grounding. And no flag. Louisiana Christian wanting the penalty flag to be thrown there, but instead it's going to be 2nd and 10. Hookfin is definitely a capable quarterback, has the speed, has the ability to extend plays with his legs, and as we've seen already with a 75-yard throw in the early stages of this quarter with 5:51 remaining, he has the ability to go deep. And looks like they are going to call it intentional grounding. I thought so. that 10-yard penalty as the official gives his signal. Man in motion, going to a slot receiver now is Hill. Flag is thrown pre-snap. Hookfin rolls out, directing traffic, lets it fly, has a man, no, just over his head. And that's going to be yet another penalty flag, back-to-back now for the Steers as we wait for the call. This first quarter is presented by HTO, located directly across the street from TJC, home of 27 freshly brewed flavors of teas and drinks to please any palate. HTO, your hometown drink stop and proud sponsor of the Antler Sports Network. Here's the call with 5:43 remaining. Illegal shift penalty called against the Steers is declined. It's going to be third down and a country mile to go for TC. 5 minutes and 43 seconds remaining at quarter number one. It's still 7-0. The Steers forcing the Wildcats to go 4 and out on their last defensive possession, and Hookfin gets crushed behind the line. That's going to be a loss of 10, it appears to be. No, check that. That's going to be a loss of 5. As the first Wildcat to get there was number 17, Ernest Simon. Simon, I believe that's his second tackle of the game. And now it's punt time for Texas College as they face 4th and 25. Hill is going to be taking this punt about 6 yards deep within his own end zone. Louisiana Christian, of course, looking to bring the pressure. Kreisman is back deep as he stalks about the 40-yard line. High snap, gets it off, almost blocked. End over end kick, gets a great roll, and at least they'll flip field, still rolling. But the ball now approaching about the 30, and it just gets there. And a great kick by Hill gives the Steer defense a little bit of extra breathing room. Louisiana Christian coming back onto the field with their offense. Per game, they're second in the Sooner Athletic Conference for offensive yards per game. They average 514 yards. 4:47 remaining at quarter number one. The Wildcats approach the line with 2 out wide. They hand off a little bit of a misdirection to Briscoe. Briscoe spins, and he gets brought down. That's going to be a loss of 5. The first Steer to get there. Looks like that's going to be number 30. That's Dylan Dubois. Dubois, his second TFL of the game. That loss of 5 is going to make it second down and 15 to go. 4 minutes, 25 seconds remaining. Clock still rolling. Wildcats thrust the line of scrimmage. Shotgun snap. Palermo looking to go downfield. Has a man at the first down line of the game, but he gets crushed. That's Kreisman on the reception as he rolls out of bounds. He gets 15 yards right on the money. 1st and 10. Palmero with an absolute strike to get it there in a tight window. Texas College looking to force a little bit of movement, but they get an infraction of their own. It's a handoff this time. It's going to be to Dalen Charles getting his second rush of the game. Looks like that could possibly be maybe an encroachment penalty. No, it's going to be off. It is going to be offsides against the Steers. That 5-yard penalty is going to make it 1st and 5 for Louisiana Christian. Of course, this presentation of Texas College Strip football is brought to you by Yosemite Roofing. Nancy, Yosemite's mascot, going with the Steers as we saw during the East Texas Benefits countdown to kickoff. 3 minutes, 40 seconds and rolling. It's a handoff up the middle yet again to Charles. Charles breaks through. He's going to gain 8, move the chains yet again. 1st down and 10 for LCU.
Very good for a 1st down for the Wildcats.
We've hit 3.5 minutes. This is the exact pace that Louisiana Christian wants to go with. And it looks like a timeout or a stoppage of play is going to be made as the Steers in their all-purple uniforms are making a quick substitution. Getting his first bit of action is going to be, well, not his first bit of action, his first bit of action this drive. That's Sincere Mullen, number 52, the linebacker, checking in for this game. Looks like they were just trying to get the chains moved. No timeout call. Head referee signals for the clock to roll. We're sitting at 3:15. Wildcats in the I form. It's a handoff up the middle with a head of steam of Briscoe. Briscoe, he's going to move the chains yet again. That's a gain of 12. 3 straight plays, 3 straight first downs for LCU this drive. As a wise man once told me, these cats are cooking with Crisco. Ball's on the 35-yard line. Free play opportunity now for LCU. Fade ball along the hashes. It's almost intercepted, and it was almost caught as well. But LCU was going to enjoy the extra bit of yards. As Texas College, their sideline is signaling that it could be a penalty against LCU, but no one's going to be offsides yet again. And bring up Louisiana Christian's second 1st and 5 of this drive. 2 minutes, 51 seconds remaining in quarter number 1. Jared Jones with you here in the HTO broadcast booth for today's game. It's going to be a pitch. It gets out to Charles. Charles jumps through. Did he get it? No, he's going to be a yard short. That gain of 4 is going to make it 2nd down and 1. We take another look at it here via our Circle M Crawfish instant replay to see how close he was to moving the chains, about the length of a football away. But here's the 2nd and 1. Palermo looking across the middle, complete. That's exactly what the doctor ordered. Gain of 14 is going to make it 1st down and 10 inside of the red zone. 2 minutes remaining. Palermo rolling out, gets brought down well behind the line of scrimmage, and the Steers get him again. This time it's Tylen Lewis getting his first sack of the contest. That's going to be a loss of 9 and make it 2nd down and 19. Steer fans slowly but surely rolling in. We expect a lot more to show up come about halftime. Here's the 2nd and 19. Throw from Palermo's out to Briscoe. Briscoe jukes a man after getting a great block. Falls out of bounds, but not before the official signals for the clock to roll. That's a gain of 7 from Briscoe. Make it 2nd and 12. Ball's on the 19-yard line. We're approaching the 1-minute mark. It's still 7-0. The Steer defense trying to hold firm. 3rd and long. Handoff. Turn to the corner is going to be Charles. Charles gets a block. It's a foot race at the 2. Gets pushed out of bounds just short. That'll get a fresh set of downs. Gain of 17 makes it 1st and goal for LCU. I formation here for Louisiana Christian as we've gone inside of a minute. Flag is thrown. Charles a handoff, spins, goes into the end zone. Touchdown. But no clue if they're going to make it. That's going to remain. Offsides penalty called against the Steers. Penalty is declined. Touchdown Wildcats. And a nice and easy 9-yard run expands the lead, barring the PAT. Here to do the kicking honors for LCU is going to be number 46, Jacob Weaver. Weaver gets a great hold, almost blocked, high and sailing through the uprights and good. And the lead continues to grow. LCU responds again with another score, but not before the Steer defense has been able to show some signs of life, but the score remains in advantage or in favor of Louisiana Christian. With 53 seconds left to go, it's 14-0 Wildcats. Back in 30 seconds, this is Yosemite Roofing Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2. After the touchdown run from Charles, Louisiana Christian expands their lead, now making it a 2-possession game. Quick kick yet again. The Steers fall on it. Ball comes loose, but eventually brings it back down at the 35-yard line. And the Steers still awaiting their first points of the game. First offensive drive resulted in a 4-and-out inside their own 20 with a hook fin incompletion to Cooper. Drive after that, it was a 4-and-out as Hill had to kick it away from about 6 yards deep within his own end zone. And in between that, Louisiana Christian getting 2 big touchdown runs, one from Charles, one from Feaster. Now with 50 seconds remaining in the first, still plenty of hope. At least I would tend to believe so in the hearts of the Steers. Here's Hookman on the 1st and 10. LCU looking to send the blitz. Shotgun snap. Gets hit, spins through. Isn't going to be able to get it out in time. I'm going to give that initial hit to Jaheim Mitchell, number 2, the free safety, at least listed on the roster. Gets the sack. That's going to be a loss of 7. 2nd down and 17, the result of the TFL. Hookman pretty much absolutely had no time to get anything developed as the clock still rolls. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. LCU looking to send the blitz again. Hookfin, shotgun snap. Throw alongside, intended for Cooper, incomplete. Now 10 seconds flat remaining. Now facing 3rd and 17. This Wildcat blitz has done its job. The 3rd best defense in the Sooner Athletic Conference, looking deservedly so. Only allowing 209.5 yards per game. Absolutely stifling. 3rd and 17. Hookfin takes a snap and immediately rolls out. Strike is incomplete. No flags. Ball was intended for Anthony Holden, and it looks like it's Deontay Hill time and punt time for the Steers, now facing a 4th down yet again. Like ever since that 75-yard reception from Hookfin, the Steer offense just really hasn't been able to seem to get anything going with 5 seconds flat remaining in this game. Hill awaiting the snap. Here's the kick, almost blocked, but doesn't get hit. High kick straight up in the air, not a lot of distance, but it is going to cross midfield. Takes another good Texas College roll as the buzzer sounds. Still rolling, still rolling, still rolling. Almost at the 35, and it will be down right there. That'll end quarter number 1. We played 15 minutes of football, and the Steers will take possession after this break. We played 1 quarter. Back in 30 seconds. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on ASN2 and ASN Radio.
Give it everything at Pelche Kia and Tyler. We're tough, never quit.
We played 1 quarter of football. The Steers will be taking possession back to open. Well, the LCU will be taking possession back. It's a throw from Palermo to the outside, intended for Briscoe in the flat, but incomplete. I would expect the Wildcats to go in and lean on that run game, as it has been the biggest, most important aspect of their offense, not only this afternoon, the early goings of this game, but all season long. It's going to be a quick shovel to Tavion Cunningham. Cunningham turns the corner with a head of steam. He's going to gain 13. Check that, make it 14. Move the chains, 1st down and 10 LCU. The Wildcats are top 10 in all of NAIA in 5 major stats, that being points, passing, conversion percentage, and they're first in rushing touchdowns. We've barely crossed 30 seconds. Man in motion is Briscoe. Palermo looking, takes a shot across the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for Tavion Cunningham. Cunningham on that last gain of 13, setting up this first down and 10. But not able to haul it in. Palermo a little bit too much mustard on that one. Make it 2nd and long.
2nd and 10 for the 49.
Shotgun snap. They're looking for Kruisman, and they get it to him. He's only going to gain 5. A short gain, but a solid gain indeed. LCU rattling off 6 straight wins already this season. And next week, looking for a top 25 clash against OUAZ. The run up the middle for Cunningham is going to be short. That's going to be a gain of 4. And it's going to be 4th and 1. Not a betting man by any stretch of the imagination, but I would assume that LCU is going to try to go for this one. Check that. It's going to be a 4th down and 2. They are power formation. Handoff right up the middle, right down Main Street and into the mayor's office. Texas College is going to call him short, but no, move the chains. That gain of 3 is going to make it 1st down and 10 yet again for Louisiana Christian. After the rush, it's 1st down. Palermo looking, throw to the outside. It's caught, haul in by Feaster. Feaster turns the corner. He's going to gain 15. 1st down and 10 yet again. Ball is going to be on the 25-yard line. Ben Roethlisberger would be proud. LCU doing a great job of getting short yardage and getting them quickly. Palermo looking, rush, throw across the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for Feaster yet again.
It's incomplete.
Feaster looked like he had his man beat for a couple steps. In close pursuit in defense was Tyler Mitchell. Incompletion brings up 2nd and 10. "12 minutes, 43 seconds remaining. 3rd down now. Handoff up the middle, tripped up, and eventually slammed back down, but not before gaining 12 as Cunningham runs it again. We already know about Briscoe and Charles, but Cunningham was putting his mark in the backfield as well. I formation for LCU. Handoff, delayed handoff to Briscoe. Briscoe fighting through. He's at the 5. Gets the 1st down, so that'll bring up 1st and goal. Still pushing. Did he get into the end zone? Yes, he did! Touchdown, LCU!
Louisiana Christian. Devin Briscoe.
What a run from Devin Briscoe. Briscoe taking maybe almost 22 guys and a couple of referees with him. Sure, a couple people from the stands even tried to come in and bring him down as we take another look via our Circle M Crawfish instant replay with 12-13 remaining in the 1st half. Goes in the end zone as we get the PAT through the uprights and good. And the lead once again expands for LCU. But not before scoring in dramatic fashion. Taking another look at the touchdown as we still have a hair over 12 minutes remaining. LCU 21, Texas College nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2.
A circus is fun, but it's not something that you should have in your backyard. I'm thankful we chose Yosemite for our roof. It looks great. They did an amazing job. But I guess some people like the circus.
In a world filled with chaos and the unexpected, you can always count on Yosemite for your roofing needs. Isn't that right, Nancy?
After the touchdown run, Louisiana Christian, the good old-fashioned ground and pound is working swimmingly for them. With 12-13 remaining, end-over-end kick's going to be hauled in at about the 5-yard line. Step back now going the other way are the Steers. Going now with it is Williams. Williams gets brought down at the 20. He's going to gain about 10 or so yards and set up 1st and 10 for Texas College. Texas College next week will be heading up north to take on the Aggies of Oklahoma Panhandle State. Our frequent Antler Sports Network 2 viewers might remember the classic they had against Texas Wesleyan back at Crowley ISD Stadium. And speaking of Texas Wesleyan, that's where we will be next week. Ironically, homecoming for the Rams too. as they'll be taking on the Pioneers of Wayland Baptist in an all-blue matchup. 1st and 10 now for Texas College. Empty backfield now. Hill moves in motion. Now as a back standing to the left of Hookfin. Hookfin dropping back, stepping up, gets rolled down. Alligator roll. Now he's still up and eventually does get brought down, but out before he loses 7. On the hit was Andre Reed getting his second TFL of the game as he limps off. Hopefully he's going to be okay. As a result of the play and the sack from Hookfin is going to bring up 2nd down and 16.
About 16.
11 minutes and 32 seconds remaining in the first half. Empty backfield, LCU sending the heat. Hookfin, throw across the middle, almost intercepted. Ernest Simon had it in his fingertips. Looks like the ref might have even played a little bit of part in that. It was right across the middle. As we take another look at that last play, Hookfin definitely had a man, but Simon was there just a step quicker. Now 3rd and long for Texas College. Personal foul, roughing the passer penalty called against LCU. Looks like that's going to make it now 3rd and 1, with that being a 15-yard penalty. Now check that. They're going to make it a 1st down. I guess it may have been 15 and a half yards. Who knows? First down at 10. Hookfin still running. Gets brought down. No. Throws it away. Sailing right in front of the cheerleaders here at Milborn Field. Pure inches away from possibly being another intentional grounding penalty. Looked like that was going to be intended for the Steers, Jalen Jackson. That's going to make it 2nd down and 10. Ball's on the 29-yard line. Louisiana Christian, after this, a date with another ranked opponent, at least as of this week, in the Spirit of Ottawa, Arizona. On the carry, right along the side, is going to be Brewer yet again. Brewer's going to gain 4.
Brewer on the carry. Simon on the tackle. 3rd down.
Result of the play is going to make it 3rd down and 6. Hookfin and the rest of the receiving corps speaking with head coach Jarrell Jackson. Of course, we heard from him during the East Texas Benefits countdown to kickoff before things got started. We've hit 10.5 minutes remaining in the first half. 3rd and long. Brewer the lone back. Hookfin takes a shotgun snap. Looking to go downfield and take a shot. He does it. He caught it. He caught it. He hauled it in down at the 30-yard line. What a play. Oh, my goodness. Thought there was going to be a flag thrown. Hookfin throws up a Hail Mary, a prayer. Gets it right into the breadbasket. Move the chains. 1st and 10. What is already looking to be a play of the game. Hookfin looking at 1st and 10. Sidearm throw incomplete. Pass was intended for Anthony Holden. Right behind him was Jaheim Mitchell in defense. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 now for the Texas College offense. As we can hear, the band is strolling on in. Hookfin, shotgun snap, throw across the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for Derek Cooper. And this is similar to what set up their very first offensive drive. A big-time pass reception. Last time that happened for the Steers, they were unable to capitalize. Let's see if they can turn their luck around on this drive. 3rd and 10 on the 30-yard line. Hookfin gets the play call, relays the message to his offense. Hookfin with a lone back in the gun. Looking to his left, throws into the flat. It's caught, hauled in, going the other way is Holden. Holden jukes a man, but eventually gets brought down by a host of Wildcats. He's going to gain 2. First man to get there for LCU was DeMario Weathersby, the senior safety, coming in to make the save. It's going to be 4th and 7 after the gain of 3. Four out wide for Texas College. Brewer the back to Hookfin's right. LCU rushing 4. Hookfin looking. Has Brewer. Brewer ankle tackle. Unsuccessful. Pushes through. Did he get enough? He's right at the 20. Did he get the yardage that he needed? No. Looks like they're going to call him short. Turnover on downs, as that was just short. Brewer juked a defender, dove out in an attempt to get a couple of extra yards, was unable to convert. With 8:53 remaining in the first quarter, LCU still up 21-0, looking to expand their lead. Quick throw is right across the middle, incomplete. Trace Williams was the intended target, just couldn't haul it in. Was about 2 or 3 yards in front of the football before he was able to make a play on it. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Ball's on the 22-yard line. Palermo. Throw incomplete. Pass again intended. This time, no check. That is Rashawn West getting his first target of the game, but took a big-time hit in the process. Now, once again, another 3rd and long situation for Louisiana Christian. They've converted on every 3rd down they've faced so far today. Handoff up the middle. It's West. West rumbling through. He gets the first down and add 4 more yards. That gain of 14 makes it 1st and 10, and LCU converts on yet another 3rd down. As there's a Wildcat offensive lineman slow to get up. Arian Randall, but he seems to be okay. With the help of his teammates, gets right back up. 1st and 10. Palermo looking to go downfield, incomplete. Had a man on the flat. Samaj Haynes, the freshman, getting his first target. Right over, just about over his head. Incompletion makes it 2nd and 10. Palermo, handoff to Glenn White. White, he's going to gain 3. Check. Yes, he's going to gain 3 and bring up another 3rd down. This time, 3rd and 7.
3rd down and about 7.
Here's the 3rd down snap. Turnaround, handoff to White. White gets brought down. No, and he does. Stayed up initially, didn't think his knee went down, but he stays up and still goes nowhere. Tackle is going to be made by Christopher Gibson, and Gibson's hit makes it 4th down for LCU. Not only was that a clutch tackle, but that was a loss of 3. Bring it up 4th and 10 in a punting situation again for LCU. Back deep to receive the kick is Williams. Great snap, almost blocked. Gets plenty of air into this one. Takes a fantastic roll. Looks like it's going to roll in the end zone. No, they're going to take it out of the end zone. Turning around, getting his Williams, and Williams going to get brought down at the 7-yard line. Williams chased the ball. It took a bounce or 2 into the end zone. And Texas College is now going to take over 1st and 10, pretty much right inside their own 10-yard line.
On the return.
Officials will place it 1st and 10 from the 7.
Inside the 10.
First and 10 now. Tyler Jones in at quarterback. His first throw is complete to Cooper. Cooper jukes a man, pushes through. He's going to get 11. First down at 10. Tyler Jones makes good on his first reception of the game. Man in motion is Hill for the Steers. First and 10. Jones looking, steps up in the pocket, takes off, flag is thrown. Looks like it could possibly be a holding call. As we wait for the official signal.
Holding against the Steers.
That is indeed a holding penalty called against Texas College. That'll add 10 more yards.
Tyler Jones quarterbacking for Texas College.
Jones still in under center for Texas College. As maybe we could see Hookfin playing a little bit of receiver. That's what he spent most of this season and even last season as. Man in motion. Handoff to Brewer. Brewer gets initially hit, breaks the tackle, but to finish the job is going to be Datavius Elridge. Elridge, also a Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week recipient. 5.5 minutes remaining in the first half of play. The Steers slowing things down a bit. Not the same pace we saw them have earlier in this game. Down 21-0. After the short gain, it's going to be 2nd and 18. Jones in his own end zone rolls out. Picked off! It's going the other way! LCU comes up with the football. Nate Sullivan breaks on the ball and comes up with a play. As we take another look here with our Circle M Crawfish Instant Replay, Jones rolled out to his right under plenty of pressure. And the pressure seemed to be too much for him as Nate Sullivan was there right on time. Louisiana Christian now looking with amazing field position with 5:13 remaining. 1st and 10. Already up 3 possessions. Ball's on the 17. Palermo takes a snap. It's a handoff to Charles. Charles tries to turn the corner. Only going to gain 3. Now brings up 2nd down after the 3-yard rush. 2nd down and 7.
3, 2nd and 7.
Short gain for LCU. Short gains has pretty much been the name of the game. Briscoe goes out in motion, takes the wheel route, jukes a man, but isn't going to get past the host of Tears waiting on him.
Briscoe on the reception.
Initial hit was made by a host of Steers. First man to get a hand on Briscoe was trying to get a number. Seemed the numbers are a tad bit flipped. That was going to be number 20, Tyler Mitchell, getting his 4th tackle of the game. He has had a heck of a day. Short gain. Now Texas College, ball's on the ground. They say they have it, and they do. Turnover gets forced. The Steers, with a big momentum shift, will pretty much start back over from where their last drive ended. As the pass was a bit wobbly, and guess who was responsible for the extra pressure? The spearhead of this Steer defense, number 10, Steven Ajibola. Wasn't on the starting roster. Listed as a starter for this game, and Ajibola comes up clutch yet again. Arguably the most valuable piece of this Texas College Steer defense, showing just why on that hit. 1st and 10 from the 12-yard line. 4 minutes and 12 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Jones back in at quarterback. Quick throw is batted down. Getting a hand on it or getting his wrist on it was Ernest Simon. Looked like he was trying to look to the outside for Bailey.
Pass incomplete, 2nd and 10.
Result of the play is going to make it 2nd down and 10. 4:09 remaining. Be sure to stay with us for our Pelche Kia halftime drive. We'll check out the highlights from our last broadcast. That was last night as the Gladewater Bears took down the Sabine Cardinals. We'll get another look at our plays of the month from the past month of September and look at some other Sooner Athletic Conference scores. That in about 4 minutes or so. Jones under pressure, rolling, stepping up in the pocket. Still has nothing, gets a block. He's going to get to the original line of scrimmage and even gain 2. A little bit of extra pushing and shoving in the pile from both teams. Jones right in the middle of it, still standing tall, still holding on to the football. That gain of 2 was going to make it 3rd and 8. As Hookfin will check in. Now going out as the slot receiver. Gain is going to make it 3rd down and around 8 to go. With 3 minutes and 22 seconds remaining in the first half. Jones takes a shotgun snap. Looking to go deep. He has Hookfin. Hookfin steps out of bounds.
Pass is complete.
Looks like he was going forward, but either way, the clock will stop momentarily as he will gain 9 and move the chains. 1st down and 10 for Texas College. We talked about it earlier, how having Jones and Hookfin at the same time can be a deadly offensive combination. And just as you saw with that gain of 9, moving the chains, the Jones-Hookfin connection, forcing a 1st down. Hookfin now going over to the top of your screen as a slot receiver once more. Hill, the lone receiver, at the bottom of your screen on the short side of the field. The Steers operating from the left hash. Shotgun snap. They're going to hand it off. They get it up the middle to Chris Winters, his first carry of the game. And LCU, it looks like that last play was 4th down. It wasn't even 1st down. The officials are getting a marking on it. No, they're going to call him short.
Over on downs at the 20-yard line.
That's LCU will take over 1st and 10. I know one thing, it definitely had me fooled. Thought that last run from Winters would have been enough, but instead it's going to be a turnover. And LCU will take the football back yet again, pretty much with the same field position they had the last time they had the football. 3:12 remaining in the first half. As the referee speaking with head coach Jarrell Jackson about the previous play, as I don't think that's going to change his previous call. Referee still talking with Coach Jackson. Coach Jackson pleading his case out at about the 30-yard line. But the chains still haven't moved. The officials still haven't switched fields. And LCU will keep the football. 1st and 10 after forcing the turnover on downs after stopping Winter short, only gaining a yard. Play clock rolls. 21 seconds remaining. 3:12 on the game clock. Palermo takes the shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Looking across the middle. Has him. And it's almost intercepted again. Pass intended for Feaster. As he's been trying to get Feaster pretty much all afternoon long. After Feaster had that 90-plus yard touchdown rush in the infant stages of this game. Really hasn't been able to bring any of that same offensive production since, but it can't get much better than 90 yards, so who are we to judge? 3:07 remaining in the first half. Palermo looking into the flat. It's incomplete. Pass was intended for Briscoe. The Steer defense holding firm. Holding an offense that is averaging 44 points a game to only 21 as of this 3rd down play. Shotgun snap. Faking the handoff. Looking. Palermo has a man in the end zone. Almost picked up. And it is. They got it in the end zone. The Steers come up with the football. Touchback Texas College forces the turnover. 2 fake handoffs from Palermo. Had a man wide open across the middle. Gets bobbled in the air. And coming down with it, Deontay Hill. What a play. It seems that whenever Texas College is in a dire situation, They come up with some kind of a momentum-shifting play. It's almost a phenomenon. With 2:55 remaining in the first half, the Steers take back over 1st and 10. Plenty of time in all three of their timeouts to make something happen. Jones still in at quarterback. Hookfin, slot receiver, 4 out wide total. Jones looking, steps up in the pocket. Man grabs the back of his jersey and gets brought down. That's going to be a loss of 7 as Jones a bit slow to get up, but pops right back up. That loss of 7 is going to make it 2nd down and 17 to go. 2.5 minutes remaining in the first half now. Again, both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. Jones back in under the gun, has one back. That one back is Winters this time, and a flag gets thrown prior to the snap. False start penalty called against Texas College. And that's going to make this 2nd down just a tad bit more difficult for the Steer offense. It's 2nd down and 22. Steers need to get to the 30. Jones, pump fakes, in his own end zone. He's got to get rid of it. Walloped as he throws. Sails out of bounds, incomplete. And now 3rd down and 22. The LCU sideline wanting an intentional grounding penalty. Hookfin already has one. Jones avoiding one there. Now with a minute 57 remaining in quarter number 2. Louisiana Christian, the 25 ranked team in the country, after the recent NAIA polls, becoming a ranked team for the first time in their history. LCU, the 3rd oldest institution in the Sooner Athletic Conference, founded back in 1906. Hookfin's in motion, now moves over as a slot receiver. They looking for him, has him downfield, running in. Jones a little bit outside. Incomplete for that pass intended for Hookfin. Hookfin had separation on his defender, just not able to thread the needle, and that brings up 4th down and long, and it's punt time again for the Steers. Now Louisiana Christian has a unique opportunity. With 1:51 remaining, barring the distance of this kick, they could have the football. Will start this next drive already in Steer territory. Crossman back deep to receive this punt. Steps up, now he's sending at the 40. Hill, well within his own end zone. Not a lot of distance, but plenty of height. Takes a bounce at the 25, and it's going the other way. The Steers down it, and LCU will have it 1st and 10 from the 15.
At the 15, first down.
Man. Talk about the rich getting richer. Minute 45 remaining in the first half of play. And LCU already up 21 will take over 1st and 10 from the Texas College 15-yard line. Ball is at the 15. I formation. Handoff. It's a keeper. A little bit of an option. Pitch goes to the outside to Charles. Charles might have been short. Did he get in? Yes, he did. Touchdown, LCU. That didn't take long. That might be arguably the shortest drive summary ever calculated. 15-yard touchdown run in for Charles, as Charles takes a big hit from the Steers' number 37, Kenmian Lamb. Lamb not able to get to him fast enough. And now it's 27-0 with a minute 37 remaining in the first half. Thompson takes the hold. Kick high through the uprights and good. A wonky punt setting up some easy points for Louisiana Christian, only needing one play to break into the end zone. We're a minute 37 away from halftime. LCU 28, Texas College nothing. Back in 30 seconds. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on the Antler Sports Network. after the 15-yard touchdown rush from Charles, LCU going to kick things away. Squib kick yet again. Texas College immediately falls on it at about the 30-yard line, and they'll take back over 1st and 10. Taking another look at that last touchdown run, that 15-yard rush from Charles as he takes a hit but stays in the air, reaches out, and gets the extra distance needed to break the plane and give LCU this 28-0 lead. Still a minute and a half remaining. Texas College still has all 3 of their timeouts in hand. So a lot they can work with, but also a lot of field to try to cover when not a lot of time. Hill gets put in motion. Jones looking right at him. Doesn't have his first read. Steps up. And Chase falls through. Gets hit at the 30. Might have gained a yard. As on the flipping hit, quite literally a flipping hit, was multiple Wildcats. First one to get there, though, was Datavius Eldridge. That's going to make it second down and long after the short gain of a yard. Jones looking, going to the outside. One-handed snag by Hookfin, but the ball comes out. Was it complete or incomplete? Yes, they're going to call it complete, but still lost a yard. Either way, what a snag from TJ Hookfin. As we get another look here, pretty much stabbing the ball out of midair. Jones had a little bit of extra mustard on that one, too. They're going to call it a loss of 3. Make it 3rd and 11. 42 seconds left to go. The Steers still have timeouts in their back pockets to use if need be. 30 seconds now as we approach the dime seconds. Jones stepping up, looking to go deep, but gets brought down. Loss of 5. Sack was made by Eldridge yet again, and this is why he was a Sooner Athletic Conference Player of the Week. 15 seconds remaining. Steers looking down the barrel of a 4th and 16. And it looks like they're going to just let the clock run out and step into the locker room.
Play of the first half.
And that will conclude our first half of play. It has been all Wildcats in this one. After 2 quarters of play, our score, 25th ranked LCU 28, Texas College nothing. We'll begin our Pell Shea Kia halftime drive after this 4-minute timeout as we give our fantastic sponsors a chance at a message. Back after this. This is Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network, presented by Yosemite Roofing.
My name is Nathan LeMaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there, take the device, put it over the pill, like so, push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
Pelshey, Key, and Tyler, where tough never quits.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
My name is Nathan Lemaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there. Take the device, put it over the pill, like so, push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
Give it everything. At Pelshake Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step, so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at
0 points on the board. High snap is blocked. Texas College is going to go the other way. Into the end zone. Touchdown Steers. What a way to start things off. 43-yard touchdown. Love to get a time of possession stat for both of these ball clubs. Handoff. This time it's going to be to Nance as Nance makes a big-time hit. Ball comes out, a helmet comes off.
Go to 10 now. Another set and another jump. There's a flag. Free play. Oh, Bob with just a
42 remaining in the first quarter of play. Here we go. Lockett has a man down the hashes. It's right in the bucket into the end zone. Touchdown, Nacogdoches. Player of the game, 2:27 and counting in the fourth. possible game-winning drive. They're going to go deep for Cooper. Incomplete. No, did he catch it? Did he catch it? Yes, he did. The Wildcats rushing back to the line. Big time ball for Gray to the end zone. Touchdown! He pulls it in! Kalalin looks to the sideline, snaps it with 1 second remaining. High pass. Down the sidelines, got a man complete to the end zone. Touchdown Stallions! Oh my goodness, what a play! With the advantage. 16 on the play clock. Quick switch now for the Wildcats on defense. Lockett, deep ball in the end zone! He caught it!
My name is Nathan Lemaster. I'm from Tyler, Texas, and here I have the Pill Puncher. This device, ladies and gentlemen, will help you get into pill packages very easily, sanitarily, and effectively. All you got to do is take the point, puncture the back, right there. Take the device, put it over the pill, like so. Push it down, drops it into the reservoir, and there you go, folks. Why make this harder on yourselves? Save your fingers and get your Pill Puncher today.
Give it everything. At Pelshey, Key, and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
Drawing up the perfect insurance plan can seem like a daunting task in this financial climate. Tackle the task with Mike Munn State Farm Insurance. We have a triple threat of home, auto, and life insurance policies to fit any budget. You can even cover your furry friends with pet insurance. Call 903-561-4535 or visit MikeMunn.net to get started on a free quote. 903-561-4535 to get started on a free quote.
Hello, I'm Mike Munn with Mike Munn State Farm, where I've been your local agent since 1980.
Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply offers a complete approach to health and healing, providing prescriptions and medical supplies from one team who understands you and your lifestyle needs. Professional friendly service, providing the best care possible. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply. Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply introduces the U-Step Laser Walker, providing Parkinson patients new freedom. A laser line visually prompts each step so you walk normally and stay in control, preventing rollaways. Now available at Brick Street Pharmacy and Medical Supply.
Halftime has concluded. We're set for the second half of action here from Milbourne Field on the campus of All Saints Episcopal in Tyler. Jared Jones back in the HTO broadcast booth as we get ready for kickoff of the second half of play. Louisiana Christian with the multiple possession lead over the Steers of Texas College. It was all Wildcats in the first 2 quarters of action. LCU kicking things off. Ball sails out of bounds after taking a bounce. The Steers looking to capitalize on some of the big-time plays that they've been able to have throughout this game. As Texas College will take back over 1st and 10 after the illegal procedure penalty. The penalty will move the ball up to the 30-yard line. Steers will take over for their first drive of the second half of play. Check that, make that the 35-yard line, 1st and 10. Tyler Jones back in at quarterback. Hookfin over as a receiver. Drops back, looking, moving over to his right. On the run, throw is incomplete. Pass was intended for Anthony Holden. That's his 3rd target of the game. Incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 10.
My God.
Looks like it was a penalty called against Louisiana Christian. That'll make it no penalty. Check that. It's going to still be 2nd down and 10. Throw from Jones is incomplete. Right into the hands of Brewer. Brewer can't haul it in. Looks like he was trying to run forward before he can fully maintain possession. Result makes it 3rd down and 10 for Texas College. Jones back in the gun. Looking to start the second half off with a big play. He's hit as he throws incomplete. Took a shot before he let the ball go. And now it's already going to be 4 and out for the Steers. Hill coming back now looking to punt for Texas College. Back deep, the lone return man for Louisiana Christian. Going to be Kreisman, the junior receiver. He's currently standing at the 35-yard line. Hill takes the kick. Not a lot of movement at all on the ball through the air as it goes past Kreisman. Gets a pretty good roll. Still going, gets about an extra yard or so. And Louisiana Christian will take back over 1st and 10. Currently holding the 28-0 advantage, more than halfway through their average points per game margin of 44. Louisiana Christian, the 2nd best offense, at least statistic-wise, in the Sooner Athletic Conference, topped only by Texas Wesleyan. That offense is led by Briscoe, numbers-wise, the 2nd best running back in the conference. Palermo taking the snap, finds his man to the outside. That's Kreisman. Kreisman gets along the middle, has some space, gets across midfield, and gets wrestled down at the 45-yard line as Hill switch fields and bring up 1st down and 10 for Louisiana Christian. LCU rushes back to the line of scrimmage in the I form. Going to be a quick pitch to the outside, almost bobbled, but Cunningham takes it, turns the corner, gets past the original line of scrimmage, so they will get positive yardage. They'll have to settle for a gain of 3 and make it 2nd down and 7. The Wildcats getting the play call from the sideline. Handoff now, back up to Cunningham. Cunningham gets the first down and is looking for more. Needed 7 to move the chains, but instead he'll get 10.
Spotted at the 32.
After the Cunningham gain of 10, fresh set of downs now for LCU. Palermo looking, has a man across the middle. An offensive lineman almost had it.
Pass incomplete, second down.
Arian Randall, the center, turned around pretty much at perfect timing and was almost able to haul it in and keep the play alive. But instead it'll be an incompletion, 2nd and 10 for LCU. I formation yet again with a lone receiver. They get it to Cunningham again, the back, the speed back. Still pushing forward. Is going to get a gain of 6. Now it's a 3rd down and short.
3rd down.
In 4th down territory. Unless LCU wants to go for a 40-plus yard field goal. 3rd down, free play. Flag is thrown, almost hauled in by Kreisman. Incomplete. But this will inevitably give Louisiana Christian a first down.
Offsides against the Steers.
Offside penalty called against the Steers. And as previously mentioned, that'll give Louisiana Christian just enough.
3rd and 1.
No, it won't. They're going to mark him short. Wow. Thought that was going to be a first down, but referees are going to mark it 3rd down and 1. And as if there isn't a better time than any as this game transpires with 12.5 remaining in quarter number 3. This is definitely a running situation, and they do. Cunningham jukes along the side, now runs along the left hash, gets the first down, and this time LCU will get first down and 10. Ball is going to be marked at the 12-yard line, and it looks like we have a stoppage. We have an injury along the Texas College sideline. Now the clock will roll once again. 12 minutes flat remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. As the injured Steer is Broderick Brown. Hopefully he's all right. They're going to get it to Cunningham, but this time he's going to lose a yard, or are they going to give him forward progression? They do. That means he got back to the line of scrimmage. Host of Steers on the tackle. The first one to get there was Arnold Young, the outside linebacker, number 4 on the hit. It's 2nd and 10. Flag is thrown before the snap. Multiple flags are thrown, one from the head linesman and one from the back judge. Offsides penalty called against Texas College.
At the distance to the goal.
The result of that play will make it half the distance to the goal. Now it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Wildcats. Knocking on the door. Ball's on the 8-yard line. Handoff to Cunningham. Check that. That's not Cunningham. Trying to see who that is at the bottom of the pile. Either way, pushes through. Was going to get first down. They mark him down at the 2. And that'll make it 1st and goal. Looks like that was Briscoe there on that last carry. Briscoe pretty much had everyone in white and purple on top of the running back, but we'll move the chains. 1st and 10 from the 2-yard line. LCU has scored the one time they've been in the red zone. Palermo making an adjustment at the line. Has one back, rolls out, strike into the middle of the end zone, touchdown LCU. 2-yard touchdown pitch and catch to Cunningham. And another touchdown on the board for the Wildcats. Get another look at it here from our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. As Palermo with a nice and easy strike. Probably his easiest throw of the day. as now it's 34-0 in favor of LCU. Good snap, good hold. Kick is up through the uprights and good. And the successful PAT will increase the LCU lead to 35. Back after this is Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network. As we await kickoff after the LCU score, 35-0. Line drive kick. We've typically seen squib kicks throughout this game. Ball going to the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We're starting at the 25, first down Steers.
Texas College will take back over first down and 10. Texas College, after going 4 out their last possession, deep within their own territory. Taking over from the 25. It's a handoff up the middle now to Brewer. Brewer fights through, breaks a couple of tackles, makes a few defenders miss. He's going to get a gain of around 9, making it 2nd and 1. Quick snap. They get it to Brewer. Brewer's going to lose a couple yards this time. That's going to be a loss of 4, as all the hit behind the line of scrimmage is going to be Eldridge yet again. Eldridge, his 6th solo tackle, his 3rd tackle for loss in this game. That loss of 4 is going to make it 3rd down and 5 to go. As Jones and Hookfin get the play call from the sideline and retreat to relay the message to their offense. 3rd and 5 now. 4 out wide for the Steers. Jones looking. Mashed as he throws it. It's an interception. LCU comes up with the football. With it is Amar Lewis, the sophomore, coming up with the big play. And Jones is down. He gets treated to. We'll take a quick timeout. Back after this on the Antler Sports Network. Turns out that wasn't an interception.
4th down.
Definitely feel sorry for the LCU lineman who came up with that big-time play. It looks like there was a penalty going to be called, a false start penalty called against the Steers. Result of the play is going to now make it 4th and 10 instead of a 4th and 5. Hill still to kick. Kreisman back deep to receive. High snap, hauls it in. LCU just inches away from getting a hand on it. Ball takes a bounce at about the 40. Still rolling, crosses midfield. And LCU will be forced to take over first and 10 from the 47-yard line.
Down at 48, first down. Falcons.
LCU taking back over first and 10 after the 4-and-out from Texas College. Ball's on the 47-yard line. Steers looking to rush. They rush 6. Ball gets batted, tipped at the line of scrimmage. Able to get a hand on it was Christopher Gibson, the linebacker. Got some open space on the blitz and was able to fight through and bat down Palermo's pass. That's going to make it 2nd down and 10, still from the 47-yard line. 2 out wide. Wheel route's going to be run by Briscoe. Instead, they're going to go across the middle, incomplete. Pass was intended for the tight end, number 88, Jacob Ganote. Ganote had a big play at the beginning of this game, and we really haven't heard from him since. That was his first target in a pretty good amount of time, with 9:04 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. Faked handoff. Instead, they're going to give it to Charles. Charles gets to his outside, and Steven Ajibola on the hit. No gain. Now a quick 4th down for Louisiana Christian, and they're going to bring out the punting unit. Steven Ajibola, believe it or not, wasn't listed as a starter for today's game, but again making another big-time play. As Williams is going to be back deep again to receive for the Steers. High snap. Booming kick. Whole lot of space covered already by the LCU punting unit, and Williams going to get brought down at the 15. Williams pretty much had absolutely no room to move. The LCU Wildcats swarming to the football. As now Texas College will take over again, 1st and 10, deep in their own territory. One thing about Louisiana Christian, their special teams unit might as well be their second defense. Doing a great job of pinning Texas College deep within their own territory. And just pretty much letting their defense do the rest. Steers facing a 1st and 10. Ball is on the 25-yard line. Check that, ball's on the 15-yard line. LCU looking to send the rush. They rush 5. It's a handoff to Winters. Winters gets stonewalled at the line of scrimmage and will move pretty much nowhere. No gain, 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play, 2nd down.
Winters on that last run pretty much getting nowhere as Jones is still getting treated to on the sideline. Currently trying to get his pads off. His Hookfin will sub in as the quarterback. Hookfin originally started this game. The switch was made in the latter half of the 2nd quarter. Hookfin, his first attempt at the 2nd half is downfield, incomplete. Pass was intended for Cooper. Cooper had Pop McGee in coverage. If Cooper had just cut towards that left hash just a tad bit more, could have been a big gain and maybe, dare I say, even a touchdown. They'll have to settle for now a 3rd and long on their own 15-yard line. Not a lot of room to work. 7.5 minutes remaining in quarter number 3. LCU, the 25th ranked team in the country. Here's the 3rd and 10 snap. Hookfin directing traffic. Sidearm throw, incomplete. Ball intended for Holden. Holden still looking for his first reception of the game, and that's going to bring up 4th and 10. As the punting unit, Hill and company, will come back on for Texas College. Kreisman in the punt return game pretty much hasn't had to cross within his own side of the 50.
Hill back to punt.
As Hill is awaiting the snap. LCU sending pressure. Ball almost gets blocked. Line drive kick, not a lot of distance. Takes a bounce, it goes the opposite way. A couple steers fall on each other. And the punt will stay within the steer side of the field as Louisiana Christian will take over 1st and 10 right about the 45-yard line, still waiting on the spot. They're going to give him the football at the 44. Can't get much better than that after a punt, as I don't think Kreisman has had too many returns so far this game. Going to be 1st and 10 for Louisiana Christian now. Palermo dropping back, looking, quick strike, has the tight end, and the flat gets bounced out of bounds, but not before he gains 8, making it 2nd down and short. Ganot again on the reception. That's already his 2nd reception of the quarter. Clock will roll on the handoff, and falling forward is Briscoe. He might have gained a yard. If even that, yeah, they are going to maybe give him a yard, even half a yard. Yes, they will give him 1 yard on that last run. 6 minutes and 45 seconds remaining. They get it to Cunningham. Cunningham, the speed back, gets exactly plenty of yardage to continue the drive and move the chains.
Spotted at the 29.
Ball's going to be spotted right at the 29-yard line. Here's the 1st and 10 from the I form. They get it to Briscoe. Briscoe spins through. On the 1st down play, he's going to gain 13 more and move the chains yet again. 1st and 10 for LCU. And for LCU, the main point to hammer home here with 6 minutes left. Keep running the football, letting this clock tick down. Palermo stepping up, has Ganot in the middle of the end zone, wide open. Touchdown LCU.
Jacob Ganot on the reception from Palmero.
Easy pitch and catch, 13-yard touchdown reception. And now it's 41-0, awaiting the PAT. Good hold, good snap, good kick is through the uprights and good. And that expands the lead. With 5:55 remaining, it's 42-0. Sports Network. After the kick, Williams is going to only carry it about 10 or so yards, about 15 or so yards. Had a back foot in the end zone before he began his run. That's going to bring up 1st down and 10 yet again for Texas College. Again, well inside of their own territory from the 15. This is back-to-back times where Texas College has began to drive 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. As the earlier on their last drive, well, the drive before that, Tyler Jones was in at quarterback. Ended up being hurt. I don't see him on the sideline. Hopefully the young man's going to be okay. Here's 1st and 10. Hook fin, a little bit of a miscommunication, incomplete. Pass, it was intended for McClure. Hookfin thought it was going to be an out route. Instead, McClure ran a slant right across the middle. That incompletion will bring up 2nd and 10. Steers get the sideline call from head coach Jarrell Jackson and the rest of his offensive staff, now facing 2nd and 10. Hookfin in the gun. Looking, has a man across the middle, almost caught. Pass was intended for Jalen Jackson, as Jackson was a good fingertip away from hauling that one in, as we get another look with our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. And let's get a better look at how close he was to bringing that pass in. Hookfin definitely put enough spin on it, is not able to haul it in. Now that brings up another 3rd down. 3rd and 10. Hookfin under plenty of pressure and gets rolled down. He's going to lose 6. First Wildcat to get there was, guess who? That's Eldridge. Eldridge already 6.5 tackles, 3 tackles for loss, and another 4 and out now for Texas College. Hill to boot, this time maneuver term in for LCU. It's going to be Brandon Isaac getting his first crack at a punt return. High snap, hauls it in, almost blocked. No flag thrown as Hill gets spun, but no roughing the kicker call made. All right, definitely had me fooled for a second there. LCU will take back over 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line after the Steers fall on it after it takes a wonky bounce.
Ball is up to 25, 1st down for the Wildcats.
Wildcats will take back over 1st and 10. Ball on the 25-yard line. Palermo with one back to his right, looking. Has Ganote again? No, check that. That isn't Ganote on that. It's Mark Dennison, the freshman receiver, not able to haul it in.
2nd down.
Resulting incompletion is going to make it 2nd and 10. Seems like Palermo's afternoon is over. How's it for another name? River Thompson, the sophomore quarterback, in as the signal caller for LCU. He's in the I form now with one lone receiver. Steers looking to bring the heat. They fake the handoff instead. They get it to White on the outside. White isn't going to get very many yards. If anything, they're going to say that he lost one. And now 3rd and 11, the result of the play. 4 minutes flat remaining in quarter number 3. It has been a tale of field position in the early going of half number 2. Steer head coach Jarrell Jackson standing on the opposite side of the field at the 35 as his defense tries to come up with a stop. Thompson, option, decides to keep it, gets hit as he gets spun around. Did he get enough for the 1st down? Yes, he did.
They get the 15.
That gain will move the chains and move the ball to the 15-yard line.
Good for a 1st down.
Gain of 11. Quick substitution now for the Steers. Getting a quick swig is going to be Brazian Ross. Stephen Ajibola, the spearhead of that Steer defense, over on the left side of the line. Thompson, it's a handoff. Give is going to be to West. West isn't going to get very far either. He gained 2 yards and make it 2nd and 8. Two minutes, 35 seconds remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. LCU slowing things down, even though they've thrown the ball a lot more already in this 3rd quarter. Still at a turtlesque pace. Free play opportunity? No. Offsides penalty is going to be called against the Steers.
Against the Steers.
it will remain second down. And instead of a second and long, it's going to be a second and short. Clock still rolling as we've hit now the 2-minute mark in the third quarter. Steers looking to rush 5. Wildcats in the I form. Under center is Thompson. Handoff right up the gut to West. West gets pushed back, but not before gaining a yard. Now brings up third down and 2. The Steer defensive front committing to the run. We heard from the Steer athletic director, Coach Randy Butler, during the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff that LCU likes to run the football, and he is 100% correct. Minute and a half left to go, as the Wildcats have not only dominated through the air, as they've had plenty of offense produce through their work on the ground. Same formation. Faking the pitch is Thompson. Thompson rolling out, has a man in the middle, tipped up in the air, out of bounds.
Pass batted out of the end zone, incomplete. 4th down.
Pass looks like it was intended for maybe Trace Williams, but Davion Matthews was also close. So that incompletion will make it 4th down and a field goal try. I believe this is the first field goal try of the day for LCU with 1:13 remaining.
Jacob Weaver out of the hold of Thompson.
Thompson's hold is good. The kick is through the uprights and good. And we have our first field goal of the game, folks, and it goes to the Wildcats of LCU. The lead continues to grow right now. Steers down 45-0. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2.
Give it everything. At Pelche Kia and Tyler, we're tough, never quits.
27-yard field goal was in through the uprights for 3 more points. LCU now leading 45-0 with 1:08 remaining. Kickoff is back underway here from Milbourne Field. Ball will be taken at about the 10-yard line by McClure. McClure turning the corner, has some extra space, maybe has a couple more men to beat. Urging him to push forward is the rest of his return team, and he'll get down at the 45-yard line. And this could be what the Steers needed to maybe put together a solid offensive drive. They have started every single drive of the second half inside of their own 20. Now they'll take over 1st and 10 from the 45, their own 45, but still the 45 nonetheless, with a little under a minute remaining.
Return to the 44, 1st down, Steers.
Hookfin back in at quarterback. Winters the back to his right. 2 out wide. Hookfin looking. Striking the flat, incomplete. Pass was intended for Paul Arroyo. That's his first target of the ball game. And the incompletion will bring up 2nd down and 10. Hookfin, known for his receiving talent. He's already 5th in the Sooner Athletic Conference in receiving yards. The Steers averaging 13 yards per completion, but only 248 passing yards per game. Here's the 2nd and 10 play for the Steers. Hookfin in danger, gets rolled down at the 35-yard line. And he's going to lose us a massive amount of yards. It's a loss of 7.
Rimmer on the defensive play. 3rd down.
3rd down and a country mile now for Texas College. Hill is the lone receiver at the bottom of the formation on the short side of the field. 3 out wide on the right side of the formation. Hookfin takes the snap. Already pressured. Steps up. Incomplete. Pass was intended for Jalen Jackson. Jackson wanting a flag. In coverage on him was Brandon Isaac. And now that makes it 4th and 17. And the Steers are going to send out the punting unit once more. Now a new return man for Louisiana Christian is going to be Glenn White this time, back deep to receive. Nine seconds. And this could possibly be the last play of the third quarter. Solid snap. Low kick from Hill. Gets a solid roll. Now rolling into the middle of the field. Still going inside the 30. Knocking on the door of the 25 as the horn sounds. And that will conclude the third. We played 3 quarters of football. Only 15 minutes remain. The Wildcats still ahead 45-0. Back after this. This is Steer Football on the Antler Sports Network presented by Yosemite Roofing. As the Steer Band plays on to our left here in the HTO broadcast booth, only 15 more minutes remain in this contest. LCU, the 25th ranked team in the country, looking to expand their lead. Already 1 point above their average points per game margin. Here's 1st and 10. Throw is complete. Over to the outside, complete to Dennison. Dennison battles through. He's going to gain about 15. First down and 10 on the first play of the fourth quarter for LCU. Ball is going to be on the 41-yard line. LCU looking to flip fields yet again in their opening drive of the fourth quarter. New quarterback in is River Thompson. He gives the handoff over to West. West gets an extra push. Might have gotten him an extra yard or two. Make that a yard or 4. That's going to be a gain of 4. Make it 2nd down and 6 to go.
2nd down.
Here's 2nd and short. Faked handoff. Instead, they get up to middle to, it appears to be Charles, or trying to get a good number or read on the numbers, and that is going to be number 28. That's Salone Scott the 4th, getting his first carry of the game.
West carries for the first down of the 49.
Now move the chains and make it 1st down and 10 after his first run. And the dry spell continuing for the Steer defense. Thompson flipping his formation around. Takes a shotgun snap. They hand it off to Scott yet again. Scott battles through. He gains 3 more yards. And Scott is already looking to be just a continuation of the rest of this Louisiana Christian running back core. Hard-nosed downhill movement. North to south. 12.5 minutes remaining in the contest. Shotgun snap. Thompson Looking to go downfield. Pass is complete. Yes, that is a gain of 11. Hauled in by Samaj Hayes. Hayes, his second reception of the game. Had a 5-yard catch early and around the latter half of the second quarter. That's his longest reception. Gain of 11 makes it 1st and 10 yet again for Louisiana Christian. Both teams next week, tough Sooner Athletic Conference matchups. The Steers will travel up north to take on the Aggies of Oklahoma Panhandle State. And Louisiana Christian has a date with a currently number 24th ranked Ottawa, Arizona Spirit. They'll be hitting the highway to surprise Arizona for that contest. Flag is thrown, possibly a false start penalty. No, they're going to call it offsides against the Steers. Now that makes this first down a first down and short. Looking at a 1st and 5, the Wildcats are. We've played almost 4 minutes in this fourth quarter of play. The majority of that time it's been Louisiana Christian football. 1st and 5 after the penalty. I formation now for Louisiana Christian. Flag is thrown yet again pre-snap. Looks like it's going to be yet another penalty called against the Steers. And it is. Offside penalty. Will move the chains automatically and give LCU a fresh set of downs. Clock is still moving as we are about to hit the 10.5-minute mark. 1st and 10 after the back-to-back offsides penalties. Thompson hands it off to White. White punches his way through. He's going to gain 4 and make it a 2nd down and 6. Next week, we'll have our first ever Antler Sports Network fan vote for high school football. Go online to antlersn.com at the conclusion of this broadcast to see what games are up on the ballot for our Friday, October 20th broadcast. Here's 2nd and 6. Surprise, surprise, handoff again up the middle, this time to Josh Alonzo. Alonzo, a running back / fullback, the freshman getting his first touch of the contest. He'll gain 2. Result of the play is going to be 3rd down and 4. This their defense definitely has to be tired taking this consistent ground attack of Louisiana Christian with 9:15 remaining in the fourth. Also, check out the Antler Sports Network on Friday, October 27th, as DeSoto will take on Duncanville. That game will be on ASN 1 and ASN Radio. As Thompson on the keeper, fakes the option pitch, gets a gain of 10, will move the chains, as now that'll down him at around the 12-yard line. 1st and 10 yet again for LCU. This drive just continuing for them. 8:45 now with the clock still continuing to roll. That's a substitution for the Steers defensive front. Trevion Talley will be checking in for Rooney Benavidez. Six seconds on the play clock. Louisiana Christian has to get the snap off quickly. 2 seconds. 1. They get it off in time. It's a pitch with a head of steam as Glenn White makes a man miss, rolls through, gets brought down. A tough run there by White, but that's only good for about 3 yards. That might be the toughest 3 yards gained today. Now brings up a 2nd and 7. Most importantly, White stayed in bounds. Even with a slew of Steer defenders in chase. Seven and a half minutes remaining. We've hit pretty much the halfway mark, and LCU has pretty much had the ball all of the third quarter as the pass from Thompson is incomplete. Was intended for Christian Wright. And I'll make it make it 3rd down and 7. Louisiana Christian milking every second of the clock that they can, allowing their offense to catch a breather and even get some extra players in. We've already seen Palermo have his afternoon ended early, as now Thompson is in at quarterback. Man is in motion. Handoff after the under center snap is into White. White, is he into the end zone? Yes, he is. Touchdown, LCU. White with a 12-yard touchdown run now makes the lead 51-0. As we get ready for the point after attempt. Field goal is up through the uprights and good. After the 12-yard rush, lead keeps growing. 7:20 left to go, back in 30 seconds. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on the Antler Sports Network and ASN2.
Give it everything. At Pelche Key and Tyler, we're tough, never quit.
After the 12-yard touchdown rush from White, it's now 52-0 on the campus of All Saints Episcopal on homecoming day for Texas College. Ball gets teed up and we're set to get things back and ready to go. As the wind seems to have calmed down from what it was at kickoff. It's a nice 70 degrees, but feels a lot chillier than that. As the ball is up and away. Ball is going to take a bounce at around the 10. Turn it the other way with it and rolling is Lindsey. Lindsey gets brought down. And once again, Texas College with wonky field position as they get ready for their next drive. It's going to be placed at about the 18-yard line, 1st down and 10. Texas College, the 12th oldest institution in the entire state of Texas. That's amongst both private and public schools. It was initially named Phillips University back in 1909 and then changed back to Texas College a few years later in 1912. Hookfin passes complete across the middle to an open Lindsey. Lindsey, foot race down the sideline at the 20, 10, 5, goal line, touchdown, Texas College. The Steers get on the board, and the seal has been broken. Lindsey trotted his way across the sideline. Only one defender could catch him, but couldn't get him in time. As the Steers get on the board for their first score of the contest. No flags, at least that I can see, as we take another look with our Circle M Crawfish instant replay. Now with 7 minutes remaining, the Steers are on the board. Field goal is up through the uprights and good. And now, a little bit of something positive the Steers can hang their hats on. After the touchdown run, 6:58 remaining, it's 52-7. Back after this on the Antler Sports Network.
Announce the name of the business on this sheet.
Name of the business?
Yosemite?
Yosemite Roofing.
Or Yosme?
Yosemite Roofing?
Yosemite.
Hey guys, it's Josiah with Yosemite Roofing, and we don't care what you call us, as long as you call us.
Strip Football on the Antler Sports Network brought to you by Yosemite Roofing, the GOAT of roofing. During the East Texas Benefits Countdown to Kickoff, Nancy, Yosemite's GOAT, picked the Steers to win this one. Sadly, don't think Nancy was correct, unless something changes within this next 6 minutes and 58 seconds. Steers got on the board after the Lindsay touchdown run, score now 52-7. Here to team things off and get this game back and going as Tyreek Hastings Louisiana Christian expecting a short kick. Their two deepest receivers are back at about the 20-yard line. Hastings approaches the football, gets hauled in at the 25, where the running start now is wide. He had the 16-yard touchdown run for Louisiana Christian last possession. Battles through, now down at the 45-yard line. Looks like a little bit of extracurricular after the play is over, but thankfully no flags thrown. And now LCU will have a chance to respond. First and 10 now for LCU. Last time they came into a contest nationally ranked was back in 2013. First down and 10 from the 45-yard line. Handoff this time is going to be again to Scott. Scott had a pretty good drive his last time out. Gets exactly what he needs. Gets 10 yards. Will move the chains. First down and 10 once more for LC. You know they're going to mark him short. I guess his knee went down right at about the 45 or the 46-yard line. They're going to call him 2nd and 1. Under center now is River Thompson. My favorite quarterback name so far this year for what it's worth. 6 minutes left to go. Faking the option. Instead, they'll go up the middle, pushing through, still pushing. Either way, it's going to be a first down and a gain of 7. As now looks like it's a new quarterback in. It's going to be Garrett Chancellor, the freshman, getting a little bit of extra run. Quick substitution now for the defense of the Steers. Ross will check in on the defensive line in exchange for Tally once again. Stephen Ajibola also checking out. Here's 1st and 10. Handoff to the outside from Chancellor. Looks like it's going to be for a loss. White, usually very Tyreek Hill-esque how they try to get him a running start. This time, isn't going to get much. As out the clock continues to roll with 5 minutes left to go. And LCU plans out how they're going to approach this 2nd down and long. Second and long. Man in motion for Louisiana Christian. It's a handoff to White yet again. White makes one man miss, but can't get past the second tackler. Kenmian Lamb, the defensive back, possibly a touchdown-saving tackle. 6-yard rush is going to make it 3rd down and 5. Here's 3rd and short. Shotgun snap, throw across the middle is incomplete. Pass was intended for Christian Wright, as Wright just couldn't haul it in. As the incompletion now makes it 4th and 5, and don't know if LCU has a kicker on the roster that can boot one from 50 with 3:49 left to go. I would definitely like to see a 50-yard field goal. We've never had a 50-yard field goal made, let alone attempted, here on the Antler Sports Network, let alone just today's game. Either way, it's 4th and 5. Quick throw, pitch to the outside. Can they turn the corner? No, just short. They try to get it to Wright again, but Wright couldn't get the yardage needed. That is a gain of 1, but needed 4 more, and Texas College will take it back over 1st down and 10. The Steers offense comes back onto the field. 1st down and 10. Hookfin takes the shotgun snap, looking across the side, looking across the middle for Jalen Jackson, incomplete. In coverage for Louisiana Christian was Nate Sullivan. Sullivan, his 2nd deflection of the game. Hookfin looking at 2nd and long. It's batted down again, incomplete. Could have been a possible interception chance for Louisiana Christian, but either way, that's going to force a 3rd and long. Trying to give credit to who made the fantastic play. That's Tyler Young, the free safety / outside linebacker, the junior, with a big-time play, making the smart play and getting the deflection. Hookfin gets the play call from the Steer sideline. First time that Texas College has worn these all-purple uniforms this season. Hookfin takes the 3rd down snap. Shakes the defender off him, but isn't going to shake the 2nd one. Jaden Davis, the freshman, on the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Hookfin loses 6. Check that. Hookfin loses 10. And now it's punt time once more with a 4th and 20. Hill once again awaiting the snap to kick things off. Christian Wright now back deep to receive for Louisiana Christian. Hill, low snap, gets the kick away. This is a great kick. Gets to the other side of the field, but doesn't take too much of a bounce, but does have a good roll. Looking to get to the 45, and it does at least about as close to the 45 as you're going to get. 2:41 left in this ball game. Right after this game, stay with us. We're going to hear from Steer Athletic Director Randy Butler right after this game concludes. Our own Tommy Jennings will be having a quick discussion with him. But 1st down and 10 for Louisiana Christian. Ball's on the 45-yard line. rush is going to go absolutely nowhere. Can't think of too many times I've said that. Usually LCU's rushing game has been able to get at least a couple of yards, but they've been stonewalled on that last play. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Second down and 10. Handoff up the middle. This one is only going to gain around 3. As LCU now faces 3rd and long. Cunningham checks out. Spoke with Coach Butler before the game, and he talked about this two-headed monster at running back that Louisiana Christian has. Now, I'm no mathematician, but I've seen about 4 or so running backs that have been able to have solid gains on offense today. Minute and a half remaining in today's contest. Handoff yet again. This time it's going to be, look, ball came out. Did the ball pop out? Yes, it did. The officials and the Steers say they have it. Now Texas College starting the drive with great field position. Inside their own 50, now inside their own 40. They're going to take over 1st and 10, knocking on the door of a possible red zone shot. As Hookfin and company leads his offense back onto the field. Ball's on the 37-yard line. Timeout is going to be called by the Texas College Steers, and as they take that timeout, let's take it with them. Minute 15 remaining in this one. Back after this. This is Steer Football presented by Yosemite Roofing on the Antler Sports Network. After the Steer timeout, offense trots back onto the field, now facing 1st and 10 from the LCU 37. Hookfin, pump fakes, steps up, gonna take it himself. Looking, gets a pretty good block, gets clipped by his own guy at around the 30. Tries to get out of bounds, and as we discussed during the NAU broadcast with our executive producer Justin Jackson, Hookfin always does his best to try to get out of bounds. Great job by the young man for making sure he keeps himself safe and not take any extra hits that he doesn't have to. That gain of 5 from Hookfin is going to bring up 2nd down and 5 to go. Clock will roll. 40 seconds left in the ball game. Remember to stay with us. We'll have our own Tommy Jennings as he speaks with AD Coach Butler, Randy Butler. Cooper makes the reception. Did he go out of bounds? No, he wasn't falling forward. As now 24 seconds left, but he did get the first down. Move the chains as the clock will stop momentarily now with 20 seconds left. Now the clock will roll yet again. 18 seconds. Maybe a chance for the Steers to take one more shot into the end zone. Seven seconds. 6. Hookfin takes a snap. 3 seconds. 2. Rolling to his left. Throw is incomplete. 1.3 seconds left. And one more final gasp for the Steers. Now looking at 2nd and 10.
.3 seconds remaining. Time for one more play.
.3 seconds remaining in this contest. 2nd down and 10 after the incompletion. Cooper in motion. Hookfin looking, steps up in the pocket, rolls out to his left. Strike into the end zone. Incomplete. No flag there for pass interference, interestingly enough, and that's how this game will conclude. Your final score from Milbourne Field, home of the All Saints Trojans, the 25th ranked Louisiana Christian University Wildcats 52, Texas College 7. We'll take a quick 30-second timeout. When we come back, our own Tommy Jennings will speak with Coach Butler to close out the afternoon. Back in 30. This is Yosemite Roofing Strip Football on the ASN. The Steers fall on homecoming to the Louisiana Christian Wildcats, and with us down field side is our own Tommy Jennings with the athletic director of Texas College, Coach Randy Butler. Tommy, take it away.
It's a pleasure to have me here. Handler Studios, our director.
Well, we got Homecoming 2023 in the books. Saw a lot of positives, but obviously we've got some things we can build on. We had hoped to come out of here with the victory, but we just couldn't string together enough good plays today. But we'll go back to the drawing board and see if we can come up with something a little bit better.
Thank you for that, Coach Butler. If there's anything that the team could have done differently, what do you think that could have been?
Well, I think the defense played pretty good. We just left them on the field with too many snaps. Offensive-wise, we have got to be able to sustain drives. We've got to shore up that offensive line and get better quarterback play. But the main thing, I think, if we shore up the offensive line, then we can get some consistency and gain on what we're trying to do here.
Thank you so much, Coach Butler. It's a pleasure to have you. Pleasure speaking with you.
Thank you, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Back to you, Jared.
Thanks, Tommy, and thank you, Coach Butler, as always, for allowing the Antler Sports Network to carry Steer Athletics. Well, that's going to do it. Our final score here from Milbourne Field on the campus of All Saints Episcopal. Louisiana Christian stays undefeated and will most likely stay ranked, maybe even jump up a spot or two. Only time will tell. This is Jared Jones for the rest of our fantastic Antler Sports Network crew. For our producers and graphic designers, Matthew Hermans, Nathan Kinney, and Danny Wimpy, and Hunter Taylor. For our executive producers, Nick Jordan and Justin Jackson. For our sideline reporter and also statistician, Tommy Jennings. Again, this is Jared Jones saying good night and have a fantastic rest of your homecoming day to the Texas College faithful. Again, your final score, LCU 52, Texas College 7. Until next week, for our first edition of ASN High School Football Fan Night, this has been Steer Football, presented by Yosemite Roofing on ASN 2.